what embodies Stanton, those relationships. I've been at Stanton for 13 years, and in those 13 years, I've taught multiple siblings, generations now, from several families. These relationships don't happen overnight, and for the new families, they start with that community visit, with that home visit. When you go into their space, you're allowing the families to have the power, because now you're in their home, you're in their environment. And in that environment, you get parents, they welcome you in, just like you will welcome parents into your classroom. So you have a conversation, you ask those questions off the list, and they always go somewhere else. They don't just stay to those 5 questions, your hopes and dreams, tell me about yourself. Families really dive into who they are and what makes their family work, their family dynamics, sharing their expectations. And it is like shocking, like, you want to know what I expect from you? I'm like, yeah, I want to know what you expect from me. And them sharing what they expect, and then always going back to their why when you encounter maybe something that's a difficult conversation with a student. Going back to the parents' why and reflecting on it and helping build. It has helped me become a better teacher because of that.
Hi, my name is Geronda Dockett, and I teach first grade at John Lewis Elementary School. As a FEL team, we at John Lewis really work to ensure that the family engagement experiences that we offer for our families are both offered at a whole school level, where there's things that every family can enjoy, but then in planning them, we also think about individual families and things we can do to make sure that all families feel welcome and have a really great experience as part of our John Lewis community. So things that might feel super simple but are meaningful to families, such as like when they sign in for an event, we make sure that the sign-in is available in multiple languages. When they are at the event for like our March Around the World event is happening during Ramadan, we're making sure to have takeout boxes for families who may be fasting but still come to the event, and then they can take home the different samples home with them to enjoy at home when they break their fast. So we just really have those very like frank and open conversations about viewing whatever event that we're doing and whatever experience from angles of multiple families and multiple communities we know that are represented in our school, so that every time we offer an experience, it feels like something that is meaningful and joyful for all families who are involved.
Hello, I'm Dr. Victory Thomas, Principal at Patterson Elementary School.
I'm Fatima Johnson Avery, Assistant Principal at Patterson Elementary School.
When it comes to the academic partnering portion of our engagement or partnership with the organization, we have our teachers to schedule during parent-teacher conference time where they do their APTTs, and they schedule them out over weeks in advance prior to the actual parent-teacher conference day. They are expected to work in collaboration with each other if they are on grade level, where they coordinate the activities that they're going to do with their parents in those meetings. They prepare for those meetings by developing a PowerPoint ahead of time. That PowerPoint is presented along with the students' data and how they're performing in their class based on a particular goal or objective, which we decide they want to focus on in that session. So in doing that, we want them to be very targeted on what is it that the students need in the classroom at that time. They focus on that goal, they develop their activity based on that goal, they develop their data point that they share with parents, and from that they also develop an activity, a hands-on activity that they develop to present to the parents and to engage them in that partnering piece.
And as Dr. Thomas said, the goal is developed between the teacher and the parent. And those activities are provided to them to help reinforce what students need to work on. And so it's a very individualized, but parents come together so they feel they're, not alone. But they have their individual student data. They're able to engage with the activity actually in the meeting, and so they can carry it out at home. And the great thing is the next academic partnering time, they come back to see if they met their goals. And it's a very, I think, warming thing that we have here at Patterson, because parents feel that they're engaged with their children's learning. Something very targeted, deliberate. So it's wonderful.
Hi, my name is Dr. McCullough, and I am the assistant principal at Brooklyn Middle School for our 6th grade academy. Leadership has probably like a dual component. First, we have our principal, our fearless leader, Mr. Kerry Richardson Jr., and he is more transformational with direct leadership, guiding us, leading us, answering questions we may have, feedback, one-on-ones. However, we need to get through with our message for families, which is to make sure that we're cultivating an environment for our families and our scholars. When it trickles down to me, I am the family engagement lead. It's more collaborative leadership. With our team, we have one person from each grade level that represents the school as a whole. We have our 6th grade lead, 7th grade lead, and then our 8th grade lead. And together we collaborate. We work through our challenges. We work with families in specific maybe needs that they may have. One of the challenges that which is a good challenge that we are kind of like forging, is with our ELL families, with our community, which is growing. And we want to make sure that those families feel included. We are an inclusive school, but just making sure that the families kind of can come, and we have someone that can translate, or that they feel comfortable enough that, when we do try maybe like our language line, or we have a translator, we can get through to what they're ultimately asking or their needs.